Hey y'all, Achieve Dad here. This is my achievement guide for Commander Niall in the Elden Ring. Let's get it. Once you beat Morgott in Lindale, the capital city, and you try and interact with the Thorns ahead, you can rest at a bonfire and talk to Melina and she will give you the rolled medallion. With the rolled medallion in hand, you're going to head off of the Eastern Bridge to the Forbidden Lands and then head northeast to the Grand Lift of Rold. You're going to ride the Grand Lift of Rold up to the mountaintop of the Giants. And you're going to head to Castle Sol in the northeastern part of Mountaintop of the Giants. It's the big castle all the way up there. Can't miss it. And double time. Usually when you show up here the first time, there's one of those blade dogs, or blade beast, I guess, hanging out in the beginning area. There's actually two. When you kill one, the other one's going to show up. But you can ignore them for now. They're pretty easy to get by, especially if you're crouching and hiding. This is going to be the fastest way to get to the boss. If you turn right from where I was and you hop down, you can go around the castle. But it's much easier to hop over the wall and then run this way. There's going to be a couple of these ghost guys that show up. This one is the only one that can really do damage to you at this point, and I will sit at this side of grace to despawn them and make it safe again. But at the end of this is the Eclipse Shelltail as well. It's a legendary armament. You're going to run through this building where more ghosts will show up, and at the top of these steps here is going to be the boss arena for Commander Niall. Commander Niall has two phases, and he always starts the fight out by spawning in two Spirit Ashes, I guess, just like we do. The one on the right has two blades. He's going to be the easier one to take out because he's going to do nothing but run straight at you, so you can stun him with your attacks before he gets to you, do a critical hit, and probably take him out before you even have an opportunity to get hit by anybody else. But the other one has a shield and a sword, and he's a lot harder to take out because they do a lot of damage to your summon, or they did to mine anyway, and I had a lot of trouble getting rid of them before they killed my summon, especially considering how Commander Niall does a lot of damage to the summon with his wind attack, I guess is what you would call it. But take those two knights out first that he spawns in, and it'll make this fight much easier. Now on to Commander Niall. If you fought the commander that was in Caelid in the Aeonia Swamp, he's very, very similar to that boss. Phase 1's pretty easy. He walks towards you pretty slowly. I think he can throw wind for one of his attacks, but that's pretty much it. He can charge you when he gets a little bit closer with his spear here. But phase 1 is all about just getting the damage in, because I think at 75% health, he's going to switch to phase 2. Yep, he's switching to phase 2 right now. So phase 2 is where it gets really challenging and much more time consuming. He gets hyper aggressive in phase 2. I actually think this is the most aggressive boss I've faced up to this point that has multiple phases. Phase 2 is all about making sure you keep your distance from him, because he will jump and kick and throw lightning and do anything he can to keep you within his range, including like what you just saw. He runs at you and then swipes. Pretty much all his attacks are going to be about closing the distance between you and him so that he can get the damage in. Big thing to remember here is that his attacks are delayed, so every time he comes at you, make sure you don't roll right away, because you will very likely roll into his attack instead of away from it. Well, that should be about it. I think you've pretty much already seen all the attacks he will do, or that he does in my fight with him anyway. I don't know if he does any other attacks, because, like I said, he does these 2 or 3 attacks in a row, and that's it. So, just take on Commander Niall, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, also, fun fact, once you beat Nile, you're going to head up the stairs behind him, and at the very top of the castle is going to be the right side of the secret Tree Medallion, which is going to let you go to the consecrated snowfield and fight some more bosses and progress the story. Just fun fact.